Welcome to the Riverview. My name is Mary.
My name is Joy.
I'm Marlene, and today we'd like to talk about Christmas. It's on everybody's minds right now, and I thought we'd share some of our feelings about Christmas. Are there any traditions that you may have had from your childhood years or your own family life that you'd like to share with us? Maybe I'll start then. When I married into the Lehman family, it was always a tradition to go to midnight mass on Christmas Eve, and we've carried that on for quite a few years. But they not only went to mass, they had their gift exchange when we came back from mass, and their big turkey dinner after that. The grandmother lived with them then, and she used to help too. And as I mentioned, there's a picture of my daughter about 3 a.m. in the morning, Christmas Day, eating a drumstick. She was still in the high chair then.
That would be a heavy meal to have at midnight.
But you kind of, you planned for it, so
yes.
that, you know, but they did that for, I guess, for numbers and numbers of years.
Oh, that's great. That's a different tradition, as they
Well,
say.
we always had a meal, went to midnight mass, and then back to our home. And then my mother had a meal for us, and different neighbors dropped in and had a drink, and you know.
Yes, yes.
So
and
that would be
you
a
saw
midnight
friends that you hadn't seen in years.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, we had our meal on Christmas Day, you know.
Well, we had one on Christmas Day
as well.
too.
Probably the leftovers.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
How about when your children were small, Joy?
Well, we still had the family, like you know, and had it Christmas Day. You know, in the afternoon, and that was great. They all came, and then they went home, and that was.
But every family's different. They have different ways of opening their presents.
Yes.
Some just dive in and open them all at once, and then others take a gift and open it, and then the next person, and make quite a ritual out of it. So there's many different traditions that are handed on. Mary, anything else from yours?
I can remember the stocking I used to get. My mother used to put over the head of the bed there, and it'd be a stocking that was darn, the toe was out, and you got an orange in the bottom, and you got a candy cake, and they were all hard candies, and I always wanted chocolate.
I think the tradition was to put fruit in as well, apples and oranges.
Oh no, you always got an apple or an orange.
What did you get if you were naughty?
A good slap.
Not from Santa Claus, though.
They used to say you get a piece of coal, wasn't it?
Yeah, but you know Santa Claus, well, I can always remember when he brought my sleigh.
Yeah.
Yeah, she told us that
Yeah,
story.
I can't tell you that one now.
Oh,
Go ahead. Well, I'm sure.
Well, Santa Claus, my mother told Santa Claus to leave the sleigh. We had a walkout basement. She said to Santa Claus, will you take the sleigh and you put it at the back, and we'll come down and get it. And she said, and then come to the front door and I'll pay you. It was Acker's Furniture Store. And me there, I was about 11. You know, oh boy, I'm getting a sleigh. And what happened? The guy goes to the door, and my mother's there, and she says, and how much do I owe you? Well, I cried and I cried.
Gave it all away.
That gave the secret away at 11 years old.
Oh, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, just a few years.
Just a few years, yeah.
So when you girls were youngsters, did you have pageants in your schools then for Christmas?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
They were always nice.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Christmas concerts.
Well, that's what,
Yes.
that's what you called them. Yes.
And I remember my dad worked at the OR, and all the families went out for a Christmas get-together out there, and the kids had to perform, and my sister and I had to play a duet on the piano. You know, oh my God, it was something. When you think of it now, God, getting up and playing the piano as a duet, but it was nice. It was, you know, every family, their children performed one, whether they were singing or whether they were whatever.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
and
right.
it was fun. It was fun in those days, you know. I think, yeah.
Well, I know, and when I was teaching it, you know, around this season was always very, very nice. And what do you think of the feeling at this time of the year? Amongst families, amongst friends?
Yeah, and some were sad ones, people that you lost, and
Yes, it is kind of a
You
sad
didn't see.
time.
Mhm.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's a nice time to think of those memories.
Yes, yes,
Um,
yes. Yeah, and
And
they're
I
all
think
good.
people are a lot, you know, kinder to one another, and
Mhm.
there is a nice feeling. There is a song, isn't there? Why can't every day be like Christmas?
Christmas.
Yes, yeah,
That,
yeah.
you know, everybody's smiling and happy and
Yeah.
wishing them well and so on.
Mhm.
And
But they're good memories that we have.
That's right,
That,
that's
you
right.
know, of the past.
I can remember
It's
one
great.
year I was in the hospital at Christmas time,
Oh my
but
goodness.
they let me go home for supper.
Oh
They
really?
let me go home, and I had to be back by 7 o'clock.
she's probably crying, that's why let her go home.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
What would your favorite Christmas carol be that you stands out in your mind? And
Oh, I like them all. But the only thing I just discovered that Jingle Bells is not a Christmas song.
Silent Night was nice.
Yeah, yeah.
The song.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
yeah, well, Jingle Bells
Mm-hmm.
is often sung in January when they have, or February when they have sleigh rides.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
For all I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth.
Is that when you started making those orange peeling teeth?
But I think Christmas has lost a lot of its, you know, originality, really. And it's more like...
Well, there is a lot of shopping and commercialism
Yes.
going on.
That's what I think.
But I think
too.
people are kind of turning around now maybe and thinking that it does have a special meaning this
Yeah.
season, you know.
It seems to be so commercialized, that's the only thing. With
Going
the
back to
children
the
today.
songs though, this is quite interesting because we all have sung that 12 Days of Christmas song many, many
Mhm.
times
Mhm.
and just thought it was kind of a nonsense thing.
Mhm.
And it really isn't.
No,
There's some
no.
very deep meaning behind it.
What was that one, Away in the Manger?
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
Yeah,
no
yeah.
crib for a bed, right?
Yeah, that was...
So the first one is like the partridge in a pear tree.
Yeah.
Can you guess who the partridge is?
No.
Make it a religious connotation. That's Jesus. The partridge in a pear tree is Jesus. And then the next one is 2 turtle doves. What do you think the 2 turtle doves would be?
No idea.
The Old and the New Testament.
Oh my
Isn't that
goodness.
interesting?
That certainly is.
3 French hens.
Mhm.
What comes in threes in the Bible? Faith, hope, and
And charity.
charity, right?
Mhm.
4 calling birds.
Okay.
4 Gospels. Matthew, Mark,
Mark,
Luke,
Luke,
and
and
John.
John.
Wow.
Yeah.
5 golden rings. This one's kind of tricky. The first 5 books of the Old Testament.
Oh my goodness. That's something.
6 geese a laying. 6 days of creation, and then God rested on the 7th day. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
And on it goes.
Oh.
The 8 maids a milking are the 8 beatitudes. You know, blessed are the poor in spirit.
Mhm.
10 lords a leaping. You'll get this one. What's in the 10? What's got 10 in it? 10 commandments.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
yeah.
We haven't followed them.
No.
We don't.
That was before my time.
That is very, very
That
interesting.
certainly is. Yeah, that should be published so people can read
Well,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And when you keep saying, my true love sent to me, what do you think, to who do you think the true love would refer to?
Oh my God.
My true love sent to me for, the true love is God himself.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So that
Oh,
silly
that's-
song that we sing at Christmas time has more meaning than we thought. I think that
Yes.
is so beautiful.
That is.
I'll get copies made for you.
Oh,
for each
that's
of you.
great. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Because you'll probably want to share that with your families. It's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you get those?
I got them from the director of recreation here,
Yeah.
Mr.
from
Ted.
That gentleman down the end
That's
here.
right.
yeah.
That's right.
But that should be, you know, produced so that more people in here could read that,
Yeah, I
because
think
that's
that's
very
very
interesting,
nice,
yeah.
yes.
And
And
more
this
people-
kind of brings, that sort of brought this to mind when I was doing Christmas pageants with my classes and so on. We'd just take the word Christmas
Mhm.
and the children would make up Christmas words to go with each letter in Christmas, like C is for, and I think there's a song too, C is for the Christ child,
Yes, mhm,
and
mhm,
H for Herald Angels, and
Yeah.
what's R?
Mhm.
Redeemer, I think it was,
Yeah.
and so on. So each letter of Christmas.
Yeah. Oh, that's it.
Yeah,
That's
that was
interesting.
nice too.
You forget all these things that you
Yeah,
knew when you
yeah,
were
yeah.
youngster.
Well, we used to have Christmas concerts too
Yes.
at school.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
You know,
yes.
and, you know, I was an angel once.
Oh yeah, once.
Wow. Only once.
Maybe we better sing Angels We Have Heard on High.
It was only, it was only one.
And it was only for fun, wasn't it?
No, I was serious. Little age, I had wings and everything.
Oh, that's cute. Oh dear. Oh,
So
wow.
it's a nice time. The decorations are beautiful, and here at
Yes.
Riverside Glen, they're
Oh,
really
yes.
The
spectacular.
manger, I can always remember going to church, and we'd all line up and go up to the front where the altar was, and they had a manger there, and we used to kneel, say a prayer, and up and out we went.
Yeah, and that's what it meant in those days.
Oh, you
It
did?
still does. It's still,
Yes,
the meaning is
yes.
still there.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to work on it too.
Yes,
you know.
yes. But I just wonder if the kids get as much out of that as we remember getting out of it ourselves.
Well, the parents have to teach the children.
That's right,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Mhm, mhm,
So not only writing their letters to Santa Claus,
mhm.
they have to
What
teach
the real meaning,
the meaning
is
is.
of Christmas.
Yeah. And other faiths too,
Mhm.
not only Christians,
Oh,
but
oh,
other
yes.
faiths. You know,
Mhm.
we're learning to respect one another, and I think that's
Oh,
really
exactly.
important.
And accept it. For
That's
what,
right.
That what's theirs
That's
is theirs,
right,
and
yeah.
what's ours is ours. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe we could remind the children then that are watching today to maybe to write their letters as soon as
Mhm.
possible to Santa Claus,
Mhm.
and you don't need a stamp on the envelope. And what's the address again, Mary, for the Santa letters?
North Pole.
And
Mr. Santa Claus.
at the North Pole, and he has to have a postal code on it. So
Joy, you know the postal code.
Duh.
HOHOHO, HOHOHO. So
So the kids can write to Santa Claus if they want.
yes, I think
Yes.
they should.
Mm-hmm.
And Joy, if you feel like emailing Santa or texting him, maybe a little tweet going on it, then you
Yes.
should do that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So maybe we'll take this time to wish all our viewers a very, very Merry Christmas
Yes.
and a Happy New Year.
Great. Yes.
Bye.